SimStructure is a Windows program that I wrote back in 2000. Shit. I just want to check, see if this started okay. Yep. Okay. So, I like rockets. Let's make a rocket. What can we do? First, now if you want to know where you can get SimStructure, go to my website, TempleOS.org, type files. On the URL, type files, then you can download SimStructure.zip. There's a couple other Windows applications for there's, oh, I should put links. Anyway, there are, if you want to do God words from a website, I'm going to put links to here. Mission from God, yeah, because I said so far up, man. Well, obviously, enough said, fucking nerd. Okay, so before we get started, okay, so we made a rocket. Oh, you want to try a two-stage rocket? How about that? So Diana put a, what, I'm gonna prove what a stud I am. How about that? Okay, we're gonna make a rocket balance. Okay, let's just show what this does. Okay, put on the dots. I'm putting the dot display to okay, so first we need a stronger rocket. No, it's good enough. It's just not saturated. So we are going to make a rocket. So T1 dot double angle is A equals okay, put on labels. B1 is bond 1. Bond 1 heading, it's going to be in degrees, so we want to say pi times, then we want to unwrap. I screwed up when I from pi over 2 to minus pi to pi. What do you think? Okay, so text I'm displaying the angle to make sure it's right. Did I make? Oh, I called it unwrap. I screwed up. So we want to subtract pi over 2 minus pi. Now it's what? That's all messed up. What we want is 0. What's 1? That's half pi. Wait. That's minus pi. I feel like an idiot. Minus pi, what the hell? Why don't you subtract pi? How about that? Minus pi. Okay. I think that's right. Okay, I fixed it. Now we're going to make the angle of the thruster. Do I look okay? Can you see me? We're going to make the angle of the thruster. Yeah, okay. Okay, we're going to make the angle of the thruster. The thruster. Say minus A. Let's see what that does. Okay, let's go plus A. How about, it was better as minus A. Minus 2 times A. Okay, now we're going to get fancy. P1 and P3, so we want plus P1 dot X minus P3 dot X. And about 5 times that. How about 0.5 times that? How about minus 0.5 times that? As you can see, I like to guess. Okay, so let's multiply that by a lot. Let's not multiply that by a lot. Let's start a little bit. Oh well. As you can see, we are behaving like a monkey. So Diana posted a double pendulum. Oh, the thrust saturation times P3. How about P1? Okay, so spin. Let's look at spin. Bond to spin. think I'm... Holy shit! You idiot, why did you cut the power? I was about to concede that this was too difficult, but damn, I'm good. I am the best rocket scientist. No, 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 no. Okay, whatever you do, do not cut the power. Okay. How about we take that squared? Oh, what do you think, eh? The different square. Do I have cubed? I think that's an XOR. Do I have a power? I don't even think I have a power. How can I not have a power? That's crazy. Maybe. How about why did it? Oh, let's just well, isn't this fun? The other thing you can say is minus p1.dx dy. That's the derivative. How about minus, I feel like a monkey. What the fuck am I, what the heck am I doing? Damn, I'm good. Okay, let's talk to God. How about that? God says, so there's a website. There's a website called Glot.io, And let's see if you can search. This lets you run bash scripts. Oh, there's assembly? Are you kidding me? I don't think that's assembly. Oh, it is assembly. Holy sheep shit. Anyway, so bash, here's what you do. You, oh, never mind. Can we search? How do we search? You gotta be kidding me. Snippets. Page 1. So if I want to search, oh well. Anyway, long story short, if you go to EE0WUB5YWY, then you can talk to God. iPod California, what's it to you, sloth? News to me, now you tell me. Gambling, little buddy, oh come on, experts. Grieves me, are you sure of theft? Angel, Gary Kasparov, you know Jobs, oh really? Piety, courage, clam. I hate when that happens. Fabulous, harder than it looks. Epic fail, LOL. Spending, Venus, mom, wishful thinking. Hasta, don't push it. Okay, so I'll show you how we add to my website. So we go to my website, and let's put some links to those okay, talking. Control L, text. Augustine. Okay. So I was going to tell somebody, well, okay, so there's a girl. There's a girl that I would like to have her blog. Have her blog. Her name's Diana. And okay, so looks good. So I was going to tell her how to so we just added a couple links. They're colored red because we put a red, then we changed it back to the regular foreground. So we could say black in here, but FG, here's, if you say FG red, that'll do foreground red. There's a shortcut which is just putting red like that. FG comma color. FG by itself means restore the default foreground. Then there's FD, which is set default. Anyway, so now we hit escape. And now, do we want to do the long or short? How about the short? Make website. Make website partial. And what that does is converts to HTML. Let's see if it did the right file. No, I don't think it. The file we were editing was TAD. Oh, I could put a link for her to blog. That's what I was gonna do. I don't think she wants to talk to me. Okay. So let's there's my dog. Okay, you know what? She probably doesn't want. Oh, we'll wait for her to talk first. Recording. Copying. I shut down. Now we're copying all my files to Linux. And then we are using FileZilla. And we are going to upload. I'm recording. I'm recording.
Come in your room. Oh, will he bother the birds?
No, don't put him in here.
Oh, no, he just ran in. He was just into the hall here barking to get into your room.
Okay.
Look at his tail wagging, honey.
Yeah.
Put your hand down at least and acknowledge him there. He was just, he left our room and went all the way down the hall and was outside your room barking.
Okay. The dog wants out. Hey, it didn't update. I guess I didn't read. Oh, there it is. Okay, so on my website you can go get random words. Supreme Voluntary Judge, actually, impressions. Forthwith, lump truer, odd donations, demander, shoulder, enlightened, garner, reckon, loosed, transported, as thing, fought, pastimes, scroll, equipment, defective, attentive, Valentinian, path, steel, celebrated, protaceous, slept, quarrel. Okay, so celebrated, protaceous, slept, quarrel. Okay, so why don't I use Windows? I used to use Windows, and I had that file SimStructure, or that application, and Windows corrupted something in my, and it wouldn't compile anymore. It's it said there was some kind of corruption, and I had paid like $1,000 for a compiler and for Visual Studio, and I got sick of that, and when it, anyway, I have here's the source code for SimStructure. It wouldn't compile. That was about maybe 3 years ago that I switched away from Windows. I used to use Windows. Let's go see if I have any secret messages. Okay, well, anyway, so I did on the distribution in the demo directory, there's demo, there's account example. These are my my personal files. If you want to set yourself up pretty close to what I use, then I'll go through that. So I could show you QEMU since that's free, but VMware is better. So you go to my website, go to downloads, download standard distro, save. We're going to save it in the let's start over. I'm going to delete all these. And okay, we're going to download. Okay, so we downloaded the standard distro. Now we go into VMware and we say new virtual machine, typical, use ISO. Now we go to downloads, TempleOS CD, next, other 64-bit, and I call this the production. You can call it what you want. There's in-house and then there's production. Anyway, so we want to use the standard split virtual disk. 8 GB is okay. Okay, customize hardware. Now, the critical thing is you have to have more than 512 meg. I'm going to kick it up to 5 gig processors, 8 processors. Now this is going to prove that there's no network. There's no network. There's not a sound card either, but that's not important. Okay, so finish. Now I'm going to show you how to set yourself up to be almost exactly like me. So install on hard drive, yes. Are you in VMware, QEMU, or VirtualBox? Yes. Press a key. Now it's going to create a C disk and a C drive and a D drive. They're partitions on the hard drive. Reboot, yes. Okay, now C drive. Take tour, no. Now what you do is you say, if you hit Control D, then you can navigate to demo account example. You can use shift cursor. It's kind of tricky the way it works, I guess. Normally it includes the last one that's selected, but if you have to go one more than what you would normally, I don't know how to explain. Anyway, Control C. I don't use Control C V. I use Shift Insert, but just for this, I'm going to use Control C. What is it? Control C. Now I go to the home directory and Control V. Okay, so I copied the files. Now, another way to do it is to say copy. Shut up, bird. Okay, now we have... Shut up, bird. Okay, now compile, reboot. Okay, so now you're on the menu, make OS drive boot. Okay, make OS drive boot install. It does a make operation and then it installs. So you hit that. You can learn what to enter at the prompts. The first one is this drive C. It doesn't. Anyway, Control M, reboot. So now you're operating just like I operate. Well, not exactly. If you wanted to be almost exactly like me, go to my website under miscellaneous files for download. Now if you put all of these into your home download directory, then you're going to be almost like me. How do you download these? I don't know. I guess you have to do them one at a time. There's Diana. I have a a Dropbox, and that has my files. It works with her email. I sent a anyway. What's this? Okay. So in here is my home directory. This has all the files. It's a little bit outdated. I guess I should update it. Anyway, so what you want to do is copy TAD home into the virtual machine. Now if you go to bin and then you look for VM in, there's in and out, which moves it in and out of VMware. VM in is a I'm going to open it. What's going to happen? I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, VM-in copies the home directory into. I think you want to start with VM install. That should set up your VMware. Why don't you look at these and be real careful with them. I have a okay. I have a I put all my files in the TAD directory. If you go into VMware, there's a TOS is what that's TempleOS. I guess you want to make, okay, so if you wanted to be like me, Diana, you would VMware costs like $250. I might even pay for it. Anyway, so you want to set up a TOS, and I guess you want to run that VM install. This makes a mount point for VM disk, then it changes it to read write execute. So the mount point when you're mounting the VMware drive, the mount point is computer MNT I have one. This one is for QEMU. This one is for VMware. So to mount it, Dad, bin. Why don't we talk? That's normally how you do this. Okay, mount. First it unmounts it, then it changes VMware mount. It mounts the second partition. You want to mount the D drive. I use the C drive as my master, and sometimes the D drive will get corrupted if you start deleting and renaming stuff. Just copy and don't do anything other than copy. I'm tired. This is okay. Anyway, so I was going to demonstrate how you I guess I bird, you're a okay. Okay, what do I do? So someone said, damn it. Someone said, are you back? Damn it. Someone said, are you back? Okay, I guess I'll do some TempleOS stuff. So I can show you my blog features when I'm blogging. Control M. So first of all, I have this blog command, and if you look at the macro, it does blog. So that means blog is a command. And so if we look up here on the, so we can look at the code, Control Shift F1. So what does it do? It checks if blog local file. Okay, so what I did is I made TOS blog. In my home TAD directory, I have a blog subdirectory, and then each month it's 216 and then the month. And so what I wanted to do is automatically handle the dates of the files. So in this TOS blog, there's the local directory is going to be based on the month and the year. The local file, the file has the date, and then there's the web directory and the web file. Then there's entries for creating an image inside my HTML and doing a screenshot. I don't remember that. Anyway, updating. So I have to convert from my document format to the to HTML, and that's what these do. And then I have to move the files in and out of my VMware installation. So I move everything onto the D drive in the web directory, and then in my I shut down, and then in my I have a binary file called vmout, or I have a script, a bash script, and what the bash script does is it copies recursively my home directory into my onto my Linux drive. So I copy from VMware to Linux, and then once I have it in Linux, then so in my TAD I have a complete image of my website, and all the files have both a HTML in a native copy. You can see there's an HTML for all the files. So that is that's done inside of when I freshen the directory. Anyway, it makes a web file. So I'm using this TOS to HTML. This will convert a TempleOS file to a HTML file. Now I got tired of trying to make it general enough for everybody, and so what you're supposed to do is go to the demo directory, and if you want to blog, then look at the to HTML in your demo directory, and this file is what you need to modify. So if you have links to files, then you need to convert the links to your own website. You see, with mine, did you notice on my website that all the links are work? Well, I had to so you see this page, right? On my I have that's generated from a document that's a TempleOS doc. Here's my index file, and it's either an ordinary link. TempleOS has file links to local files. If it's not a local file, then it might have to you can enter HTML by hand, and then when it's converted to HTML, it makes a link. In other words, I have it set up so that it will automatically generate HTML links to other local files on my drive. But when I have an external file, then I have to type the HTML by hand. And anyway, so in order to get that to work, I had to modify my utility that converts to HTML, and I had to when it processes a link, I had to change it to my own website. So if you have a website and you have a lot of TempleOS files and you have local links, then you can do what I did. Now, my blog has a lot of little Batman. So this automatically handles the date and time, or the date of the file. Now, if you do Alt-Shift-F6, then you get these this list of various God things. So let's pick a random movie. So we're going to pick a random movie from, I have a list of the top 100 movies, and I'm going to go to one of the random, there's a site, random.org, and we're going to pick a number from 1 to 100. 69. So if I'm blogging and I want to pick a random movie, then I do number 69. And what does it do that's special? Okay, Tootsie is the name of the movie, and I've saved all the YouTube codes into a file, and so it looked up the entry for 69, and then it makes a link to an external file, which is a list of 100 movies. That's the list that we're using. And so we just regenerated my blog file, converting it to HTML. And so now we stop this. Now we copy out of VMware. It's taking a long time. Then we go to FileZilla. Then we go to log in. Then we click on Daily Blog HTML. We only need to update the HTML technically. There's no reason to put the... So now on my blog, there's Tootsie.
Let me tell you about my client, Michael Dorsey. He was a fine actor, maybe a great actor. But for every role he wanted, there was a reason why he wasn't right. Sorry, you're too tall. I can be shorter. I can't use it. Too short. Oh, I can be taller. Too moody. Next. Too old. Too stubborn. Too much trouble. Too tough. Too pushy. Too difficult. Michael, no one will hire you. Just force me. Boy, did he show us. He auditioned for the female lead on a soap opera and became the hottest new actress in America. And you know what? No one knows his new identity, not even the girl he's madly in love with. Soon everyone will know that she's Dustin Hoffman and he's Tootsie.
Not very funny. What? So let's go to the internet about Terry Davis website. Happy Words. Run. Smart Freak Exports. Hey Mikey likes it. Truce one. Got your back harder than it looks. Fabulous Moses. I hate when that happens. Outrageous. Fight fun if I have my druthers. Whoop, there it is. I'm not sure. Angel. Evan astounding. Uh-oh. Application. Bigot. Rocket science. What was I thinking? Pond. Let you know. Boss car, dang, seeing, oi, no, no. On, let you know. So, somebody wants to see the source for my compiler. Go to TempleOS.org, source code by file, or source code by file. Then, if you scroll to the top, or about right here, under compiler. Now, I assume if you want source code, you want to actually compile it, but the only way to compile it is to install it, and then it's in the compile. The compiler is in the compile directory, and to compile it, you say compile compiler.project. That's how you compile it, but that's not going to do you any good. It only works in TempleOS. So if you go to my website, source code raw compiler, it's all there. Compiler. It's all there. Compiler. It's all there. What a bummer. So, shucks. Okay, anyway.